Hi, everyone. My name is Cassie Marino Van Dyke. I am the Programs and Outreach Coordinator at Dress for Success Atlanta. In March, we are honoring Women's History Month by joining with Dress for Success Worldwide in a campaign called Your Hour, Her Power, where we're asking individuals and organizations to donate the equivalent of 1 hour of their pay in order to help support an Atlanta area woman. We are also featuring interviews and vignettes of local women of power in the Atlanta area in order to showcase for Women's History Month. Today, I am honored to have with me Dr. Fire Captain Andrea M. Hall of the City of South Fulton Fire and Rescue. You may have seen her during the presidential inauguration as she was signing the national anthem. Welcome. We are so excited to have you here today. Thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you so much for having me. I appreciate that.
Absolutely. Captain Hall, could you please tell us how it was that you were selected to do the national anthem and why it was you decided to sign?
Well, actually, I am the president of our local firefighters organization, the International Association of Firefighters, Local 3920. So I'm the president of that chapter. And there, as a result of some work that I had done with that organization previously, I think I just came to the attention of our general president at the time. He reached out to me and asked if I would represent the firefighters at the inauguration for President Biden. And I was like, wow, yeah, sure.
Such an honor.
Yes, it was. It was.
Excellent. And can you tell me why you decided to sign?
Well, I decided to sign because I have family members and friends who are deaf and hard of hearing. Specifically, my father was deaf, and I have a cousin who's deaf. And that was the way that we communicated with one another through sign language. So I wasn't sure if there would be an interpreter for the actual event. However, I just wanted to make sure that the people that I knew and loved were able to feel a part of that process with me. And I knew the best way to do that was to sign.
Incredible. It was very, very moving. I noticed it right away and immediately got excited. My children are all very fluent in ASL, so it was a beautiful gesture, and I appreciate that. Thank you. Can you tell me what it's like to be a woman in a male-dominated field?
Well, certainly it comes with its share of challenges. Often there are questions about our ability, about our value to the organization, about our worthiness to be a part of the organization. So those are challenges often that we're met with that we have to work very hard to overcome.
Yes. Mm-hmm. I understand that. And I'm curious if you had advice for a woman or a young brown girl who's trying to decide what she wants to be when she grows up and she's just shooting for the stars, maybe not sure if she can make it. What advice would you have for a woman who's still on her path to becoming, if you will?
That's very interesting because, you know, there's so much advice that you can give to a person. But I guess the best way for me to quantify it in this short amount of time that we have is I sort of live by what I call the 3 C's, right? And so those 3 C's are clarity, character, and courage, right? Clarity meaning clarity of purpose. It is very important that you do the work to determine what is your purpose? Why am I here? What is my gift to the world, essentially? Mm-hmm. And when we talk about character, I mean those things that are unique and special to you, those things that are unique to Cassie, just like those things that are unique to Andrea, because those things are the things that point back to the clarity that you need of purpose, right? When you determine what things are unique and special about you, that's where the gift that you're going to give to the world lies.
Right.
And I think it's important that we are of good character, that we are that we carry ourselves with dignity and self-respect. Yes. And we have to understand also that our happiness or our growth and development is our own personal responsibility. It is not the responsibility of someone else. So we have to be willing to do the work to first improve ourselves and then for others, to demonstrate that to the world. But lastly, we have to have the courage to do those things. We have to have the courage in the face of discrimination, in the face of opposition, in the face of sometimes even violence,
right,
to be a person of good character who is living their purpose. So I would just say clarity of purpose, understanding what is unique and special about you, and having the courage in the face of opposition to follow your path.
I appreciate that so much. I don't know if you can tell, I'm actually taking notes on all that you're saying. I appreciate you sharing your thoughts and your wisdom. You know, it's interesting because one of the things that I have tried to stress to our ladies is that we are no longer in an era where the world can tell us who we should be. We really are in a time of showing the world who and what we are. I think you're an amazing example of that. Thank you so much again for taking the time to chat with us today. We applaud you and all that you stand for. It's been an absolute pleasure.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
If you would like to learn more about the Your Hour, Her Power campaign, or more about what it is we are doing to serve women in the Atlanta area, please visit our website at atlanta.dressforsuccess.org. Thanks so much for watching.